Hey guys, so it's Friday. Uh, I was actually able to show what the area looks like now. Once again, it's taken quite a while to get the area cleaned up to where it's presentable because it's like every day they bring down a week's worth of crap. And I've said this before, and I guess it's hard to visualize, but I say that when they bring cardboard down, they'll bring down extremely small piles, and they're not even worth, bringing down. They should take them, put them on top of another stack, and then they can bring them down. So I actually have now those. If I stand next to like this, right next to these, they go up to maybe my shin, like halfway to my shin. So you have this, you have two little piles right there. And then you can see, like over here, there is more than enough space. One, why are piles like that being brought down in the first place? Again, this would go, that goes up to like my shin. Why are they being brought down in the first place? And why are they not being put over where the other ones are? Also, this one right here, as you can see, there's a whole, like, and this right here. So this one could have easily been pushed back. They're bringing down piles like this. This one over here was actually a lot higher. And when I was moving it over, I actually had to hold it. Otherwise, when it hit the middle part right here, actually, hold on. The middle part right here, it would have just toppled over. So I kind of stopped, went around and kind of maneuvered them around so where they weren't topsy-turvy. But once they get to that point, because there's like a dent and crease, if you try moving it over, it'll just fall right off. But yeah, but you can see this could have easily been moved up, and then these piles right here could have been put right there. But no, nope, nope, nope. Instead, they've got to bring down piles like that, and then just put them there. Um, but here's the area after I got done. So all that got done. These were completely filled with the lint. So I got down to that. There's these two boxes of like lab. They brought this one down today. That's basically all bags. There's like the little squared scrap pieces, and you can't just put them in a bale normally, otherwise they'll fall all over the place. So they have to put them into the plastic bags. And it looks like it's a lot over here, but there's like one, two, three, maybe four, five, six bags of plastic, and then like maybe three boxes over there. So not nearly enough to do. Hardly any carpet. Um, but yeah, yeah, all that was pretty much all that was filled with lint. And I had stopped doing lint for a while because, I mean, luckily enough, my boss said that the same thing happened to them when they were trying to do it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not the only one it's happened to. I thought it was like, okay, well, I asked Kevin to do a bail, and he just didn't never got a chance to do it. But my boss was like, oh yeah, I know it happened to us, and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, so you know what I'm talking about then? That when you open the baler up to tie it off, it just boom right out of the center. You'll just get 8-9 bags just poof right out. So today I did them. I did like 2 bales. I did 6 bales. I did 3 cardboard, 2 lint, 1 luchador, and a partridge in a pear tree. But I did the lint, so I tried to keep it as leveled and like even as possible, even if they were extremely heavy. So I mean, once they're even, I tried to, and it worked. But at the end, she was like, "Oh, you could have added those," and I'm like, "No, I'm not taking any risks right now. I'm not." And if I had done that, I wouldn't have been able to do the cardboard because when I was doing the lint, we still had a pile of cardboard left, and I wouldn't have been able to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do the luchador. So sometimes sacrifices need to be made. So, but all these boxes right here pretty much had lint in it. Um, the um, the luchador, as you can see, uh, in the buggies, you know, like these buggies right here, those all have luchador, but I did it. You can see all the bales over there. Most of those are mine. But yeah, not a lot of carpet right there, not a lot of plastic. Okay, so you can see these two boxes say plastic, plastic. This box over here says carpet, and then there's a little sticker right there. It says carpet. And yet I'll go down there and this one will have plastic in it. And I'm like, do people not know how to read? These people are 40, 50 years old. Do they not know what carpet is? This doesn't look like carpet. This doesn't look like carpet to me. This looks like carpet though. So we have two boxes for carpet, two boxes for plastic, and if these get full, then just put them on top of these boxes. It's not that big of a deal. Like I said once before, we try to keep everything nice and organized. So this over here is the lint. Right here is normally where they put the lab. This one has to remain pretty much open, you know, because that's how they can get to the water pipe. Um, these two right here are cardboard. And then you get over here and, you know, two carpet, two plastic, all the buggies over here. There's one all the way down here, but all that is luchador. So we try to keep things as organized as possible. But yet then you have people coming down and putting plastic in here, and it's just a mess half the time, you know. Uh, and like I said, this morning I came down and there was just that pile that was just. I mean, that. I mean, I didn't have that much today. Most of it was like today we this is what happens when there's no communication. So she basically told me that when we see the universal ones, these are the universal boxes I talk about. When we see these, she's like, if you have a whole stack of them, or just take them out, put them in a stack, because apparently we're still not supposed to be doing these. Um, but so Vicky tells me ages ago, it's like, oh yeah, we're not supposed to do them. But then Kevin comes down there, is like, oh yeah, Vicky said that, you know, if you have a stack of them, just do them. You know, we're trying to make room for them. We don't know where to put them right now. So if you see a stack of them, just do them. And then my boss is like, oh yeah, you know, if you see them, put them somewhere else, like put them over there. And it's like, so we didn't make. There was only one stack that we made today. It was a pretty decent sized stack of them. Um, but with them, it's so difficult because no one communicates. So you'll have like a bunch of universal ones, and then it's like, oh, well, they must all be universal ones. But then you get to the bottom, they're the Aquafill ones. Or you'll have Aquafill, and it's like, oh, okay. You know, you do them all, but then you get to the bottom, and the bottom stack is the universal ones. It's like you don't know unless you're doing them. So you pretty much have to, you know, do them and just back and forth, back and forth. Like that stack there, that was all the universal boxes. Some of these were pretty much universal. So yeah. So I had done two bales before she came down. Then I did another bale, but they were a lot smaller because I would be doing these. But then she's like, "Oh yeah, you don't have to just put them over there." I'm like, "You're the boss, boss. Yeah, the boss, boss." You know, especially not gonna argue with that, especially if it means me having to do less of these. Because these are heavy. These are freaking heavy. They're so much heavier and thicker and harder to fold than the Aquafull ones. And they take up more space. They're harder to crush down, and they're just a pain in the ass. So the less of these I have to do, the better. I mean, that means, oh, that means you're still gonna do big boxes. It's just, you know, the other ones. I don't care. The other ones are easy to fold. I'm not going to sprain my hand trying to press one down like you do with these, because, you know, you fold these over, these are solid. But then if they're big enough and they won't fit into the baler, you have to crush it down yourself. And that hurts. You know, you're trying to press down to flatten out this solid piece of cardboard. So, but like, they'll do this. This is what I mean. It's like they'll bring down these piles, and sometimes I'll come down and it'll be nothing but these piles. And then when they bring down a pile like these, they'll look there like, where do I put it? It's like, well, maybe if you didn't bring down piles like these and put them all over here, maybe it would have room to put the stuff that you actually need to bring down. Or here's an idea. You know, some like this one right here wasn't that tall. You could have easily put these on top of these. I know. Strange concept. Strange. These ones, I mean, they couldn't have put them anywhere else, but they could at least move them over here. Because again, like in this row, because there's room. But no, they decided to put them over here for some stupid reason. But yeah. Like you see, it's like it's right here, and look how much room is right there. You know, look at you can see the light right there. That's a lot of space. They could have easily moved these down, and then stuck those two small piles over here. But yeah, I'm just glad I got. I mean, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna go on Monday. It's gonna look like crap again. You know, when I went up there, they were bringing down another thing of plastic, two more boxes of dividers. It's like, why aren't they bringing this stuff down when I'm doing it? Why are they always waiting to like the other day? I got the area looking nice, and I'm sweeping up, and there she comes with a freaking she starts bringing down like a pile like this. I'm like, why wasn't this brought down earlier? I made a small bale out of one of them. That could have easily gone into one. Like, why are they waiting till like the last damn second? Like, I was sweeping up. I was ready to leave, and she brings down another pile when this area was completely cleared. It's like, why didn't they do this before? I could have put those into one of the smaller bales. You know? But, and then you have the box here with just like random sized boxes and but like I said, it's the most I'll have hopefully is actually nah. Aw, Miko. Uh like this was the only box left. Yeah, you can see this is the only box left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 10, 11 in this box. So by the end of the day, there should be this box and maybe some in this box. So there might be 15, maybe almost 20, which I can do on Monday. Hopefully there's more, like one more thing of lab. I can, not like a big pallet, not because they bring down pallets like this of heavy of lab, and it's all like stretched out and it's like almost 100 pounds, and I gotta try to fold it and lift it up. And so they'll bring lab down in like boxes like these or just on these long pallets. But if they bring down smaller boxes, I can do that. But just I want to get these two out of the way. This is all bags. That whole thing is just filled with bags. So, but hopefully I can do that, get that out of the way, get this out of the way. I might have to do plastic on Monday. Luchador doesn't need to be done. She does carpet almost every day. So this will pretty much be gone on Monday, hopefully. So really, apart from the little bit of cardboard that I think might be down, this, the lint, and maybe a little bit of lab. Because I don't think that the lab is gonna be a lot. I don't think the luchador is gonna be a lot. Um, but if they can bring down, like I said, smaller ones, I like the smaller boxes because that means they're easier to do. Smaller boxes means smaller pieces, which means you don't have to worry about folding and hurting yourself trying to pick them up. You just pick them up, throw them in. Um, so when they're boxes like this, they tend to be sometimes a little bit bigger. But when they're like this, they're usually full sheets, and like I said, they're some of them close to 100 pounds, which isn't heavy. But when they're all the way, you have to bend all the way down here, and they're long sheets, and you have to fold them up, and then try to pick up like 100 pounds without having it open up and smack you in the face. And then because they're longer than the baler, you have to try to get it into the baler. Same thing, trying to make it to where it's not opening up in in your face. It's really difficult. It's a lot harder than people think it. They think it is. They think it's just, oh, you just go down there and bale things. No, there's a lot of technique for some of them because the baler is only so big. I mean, you can see it's only so big. So it's really not that big of a baler. So, but yeah, so that was my day. Also, the nurse came for June yesterday and did everything and her weight and all that. She's up 3 pounds. She was 80, what, last week or the week, something like that. So basically, in like a week and a half or so, she's gained 3 pounds. Her blood pressure's normal. Her temperature is normal. Everything's normal. And like I said, she gained weight, which is good. That's what, because unfortunately, I've said, with dementia, you lose weight. Alzheimer's and dementia, you can lose weight, even if you're trying to put weight on. So the fact that she's gaining weight is really good. So she's 83 pounds. Her temperature was like 97 something. I think her blood pressure was 120 over, I think it was like 60 something. Um, so perfectly normal, healthy, you know. So so we got this done today. June is perfectly healthy. Uh, yeah, the kittens are good. They're get separation anxiety, but still good. Um, yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.